Hello and welcome to Bosh TV. Today's video is going to be a goodie. It's all about soup. And soup is great. It's healthy, it's light on the stomach, it's really easy to make, it's very, very versatile. This video is all about global soups. It's kind of soups that takes inspiration from here, there, and indeed everywhere. So we've got Scottish soup, we've got Italian, French, all of that. These aren't traditional recipes. These just kind of nod at the flavour profiles that are famous in those areas. Both Henry and I have been missing sort of jaunting around over the course of lockdown, so this is bringing back some fond memories of wonderful countries we've been lucky enough to visit in the past. Let's get into it. First up, it's from Italy and it is a Ribolita. Look at how healthy that looks. It's a big bowl of healthy veggies. Right, start with a bit of olive oil and a little bit of red onion, then get some flavour in there in the form of garlic and sage and thyme and a dried chilli. Mix it all round, it's gonna smell wonderful in your kitchen. Get some carrot in there, some celery sticks. Oh yes, this is good, you're gonna love this. Plum tomatoes are a lot sort of sweeter than chopped tomatoes we find. A little bit of water will help it become a little bit soupy. Now let all that cook down for about 8 to 10 minutes and then add some cannellini beans, some cavolo nero or spinach or kale or whatever you can get your hands on, and then get some stale ciabatta. Now this is where it really becomes a Ribolita. It's basically like a bread soup. It might sound weird, but trust me, those things are amazing. They soak up all that flavour, it becomes really mushy but in a really nice way, and oh my goodness, look at that. That is a really healthy, hearty, fantastically rustic bowl of soup that hails from Italy, and it will end up on your plates wherever you are, in your bowls actually, wherever you are in the world, and it's going to leave you feeling good, because I mean, you know, Ribolita, bread soup, sounds weird, but trust me, it's a goodie. And the next one is also a goodie. It's from our third book, Healthy Vegan, and it's an Indian spiced soup. Look at how good that looks. Cherry tomatoes is the main key here. It's going to give so much ridiculous, robust, beautiful flavour. You're going to get a bit of olive oil over that tin, and then you're going to get some salt and pepper just for some regular seasoning, because that is basically the sort of key to drawing out the flavours of the thing that you're cooking with. But that's what we found, and that's what we do all the time. Now, a bit of garlic and a little bit of chili is 100% necessary here to get that kind of rich, deep, Indian-esque flavour, okay? Now, cardamom pods, obviously really, really beautiful. Cumin seeds, or jeera, another name for them. Cayenne pepper for heat. Oh goodness me, some ground coriander because of nice earthiness. Turmeric for colour, black pepper because it's amazing, and then just mix that all round. Do you see what's happening here? This is all one tray. I mean, this is amazing. You roast that for 15 minutes, and then that's where the bowl comes in. So get your red onion, start cooking it off with a bit of salt and some olive oil, and make sure you cook it down for about 5 minutes. And once you've done that, tangy balsamic vinegar. Oh my goodness, what a flavour, what a wonderful ingredient that is. There's quite a lot of it there, and it's going to make this lovely caramelisation. Get those roasted tomatoes that have been in the oven into that pan, and just now, we're going to let the pan and the spoon come together and do really good work and make wonderful things happen. You just know, come on, you know that that's smelling good right now. Now this is a nifty piece of kit that I suggest that you definitely get. It's a stick blender, and you just basically want to stick blend this soup until it's your personal favourite consistency. Some people like it lumpy, some people like it smooth. I personally go halfway in between. But one thing I do like to do with my soup is make it look pretty, and the best way to do that is basil. But you could easily put coriander on there, and you could have drizzled on a little bit of oat cream, and getting some salt and pepper in there is obviously a great idea. If you wanted more in the way of spice, some chili flakes could have gone a long way too. But do you know what? Out of all the soups in this video, this might be the most flavour filled, because all those flavours on that roasting tin together is a win. It's a big win. Oh yeah, and there it is. The toasted sourdough, come on. That was a goodie, but the next one's a goodie too. It's hailing from France. It's Ratatouille Soup. Woo! Look at that, another tomato-based soup. Delicious. Got hummus on there. It's a little bit of basil pesto, I see. Oh my days. Now, come on. Health in a bowl? Yes, please. Courgettes or zucchinis, red peppers, aubergines or eggplants, all on the tray together, and you're gonna roast them with no oil for 18 to 20 minutes. Now, banana shallots or onions are great. Bit of salt will help draw the moisture out. Beautiful way to cook things like that. Then you've got some sun-dried tomatoes, you've got that garlic in there, and everything's marrying together, staining that shallot, and then you're away. They are cherry tomatoes, they're sweeter than the big ones, but if you go for expensive big ones, they're gonna be fine too. Italian herbs and a bay leaf are gonna make this whole soup come together beautifully and give a really nice underlying sort of rustic flavor. Passata, which is basically pureed pulped tomatoes, and vegetable stock make this a soup, yeah? Because what we're trying to do here is make a soup. Simmer, simmer. Let the flavors marry together. Let them come together and then bring in your roasted veggies. Like, honestly, if you're worried about your nutrition, just make this soup. Look at how good it is. Spinach, there's so much spinach there, but as you well know, it's just gonna like come down to nothing. The basil in there is hiding. It's gonna add a lovely sort of like sharpness to the whole dish, and it's gonna be amazing. Now, always taste, and then season to taste, but don't go too heavy on the salt. I always like to go heavy on the pepper though, because it just adds a really nice kind of like sharpness, and like a nice heat that you wouldn't have otherwise. Oh, look at the color. It's like a rainbow ratatouille soup. It's a delicious thing. It's got peppers in there, it's got aubergines in there, it's got tomatoes in there, all that good stuff. My days, we should pop this in a pot and pop it on a shelf so you guys can just buy it, because frankly, this is one of the best soups that I think we've ever made. It was delicious. Truly delicious. I mean, and you know what this needs, right? If you're gonna make some rusticy type stuff, you need some alternative toppings in the form of pesto or hummus. Like, you know, let us know if you think hummus is a good thing in the comments below. And once you've got that, bread. Where's the bread at? Come on, let's have a little dippy now. We need that sourdough that's like lurking on the right hand side. We need it in there, we need it buttered with dairy-free butter, and we need it toasted, and we need it in that soup. Oh, we didn't see it, but we might see it with the next one. Now we're going up north to Scotland for a Scottish soup. Oh, now it's a different colour, which means it's got different ingredients. There's the bread, and look at how good this is. Olive oil, again, really good baseline. Get some onions in there. Once the onion's in there, it's celery. And then it's carrot. You've got a mirepoix. You've got 3 wonderful ingredients that will come together to form a fantastic base for this wonderful soup. Garlic cloves, we love garlic, as you may have noticed, and it works perfectly with this recipe. Once all that's sort of simmered down for a bit, get some rosemary and some thyme and a little bit of chili flakes, and then loads of red lentils and a little bay leaf along with the stock. And now what you're gonna do is let thyme take its sweet time, and you're just gonna let it simmer and let those lentils sort of hydrate and cook. And what you're gonna be left with is that. It's kind of like, I mean, is that a bit porridgey? Is that, but like in a really nice way? We've got kale in there, and we've got some spinach in there, and with that lemon and lemon juice, you've got that tang, so you've just got, like, there's so much health going on. Look, you've got the green, you've got the orange, you've got that lovely creamy color as well, and what you're left with is a big bowl of warming hearty soup. So if you're in Scotland or in the nether regions, all the way up in Scandinavia or whatever, you'll be like eating this and be like, I'm warm now, It's like central heating for kids. It's just warm now, I'm just tasting this is good. And there's the bread. Whoa, I tell you something, maybe you could splash some barbecue sauce on there to mix it up a bit. Now we're going over to South America for some Tex Mex Soup. Now, obviously, this isn't traditional Mexican food. It's not traditional Texan food, but we kind of think it's a nod to that neck of the woods. So if you're Mexican and you don't think it's Mexican, we apologize. Right, so olive oil, red onion, celery, and some carrot is a mirepoix, and it will come together beautifully, and it will make sure that you're getting loads of veggies into your diet straight away. Jalapenos, get those corianders in there, and get that garlic in there, and you're gonna be left with something that tastes good. Now it's for the spices. All those spices together, right, is the sort of thing that you'd expect to see in a chili. And when you've got your tomatoes and you've got your red peppers and everything's coming together and all those spices are marrying through, it's great. Black beans are my fave. Why? Because they are thick and sort of got this wonderful texture, and when you pour them into a soup with that really nice kind of silky water from the tin, you're onto a winner. You've obviously got the tomatoes in there and the veg stock. And now, again, like with all of these videos, what you need to do is have a little sim time, and then get your sweet corn in there, because you know sweet corn is one of those things that is just like little golden nuggets of sweetness that just pop into every single spoonful. Exactly what this soup needed. It just works well. So you've got those wonderful spices, you've got the great sort of protein hit from the beans. You've got those golden nuggets of sweet corn, and what you're left with is a bowl of something that kind of resembles a chili, kind of looks amazing with guacamole on it, and definitely wants to be eaten. Coriander leaves, again, it's perfect, very familiar flavor profile to go with everything else in that bowl. I mean, you know, this is a good one. This is a great recipe. I think you guys, if you do indeed make it, you'll find that it was super easy and super delicious. So there you have it, you've got 5 soups to work with there, 5 soups from all corners of the globe. Obviously, none of them are wildly traditional, so apologies if we've irked you a little bit for that, but don't worry. We haven't irked your taste buds. The taste buds are all gonna be like, yeah, feed me, give me some of that. Yeah, amazing. That was a really good video. I really enjoyed watching those back. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it too. And if you've got any comments or any suggestions on things that we should make in the future, the comment section below is your oyster. Just dig in there. Guys, it has been a pleasure chatting to you today. We have lots more videos coming on Bosh TV very, very soon, so keep your eyes peeled. We'll see you soon. Peace.